Well, Mandy Moore has hinted before that her marriage to Ryan Adams was far from perfect.
It destroyed my sense of self. It destroyed my belief in who I was.
They say he was manipulative, controlling, and obsessive.
You had a bit of a rough few years.
I did.
You put your career on hold for a while.
I did.
Why did Mandy Moore disappear for 7 years?
Truly soul-crushing and heartbreaking.
I've just been scared, and fear has really held me back. I felt like I was drowning.
And why did Milo Ventimiglia step in to help her?
I love the chemistry between Milo and Mandy. Is there a chance that it's going to be real ever?
We sort of just instantly had this connection.
I didn't get the phone call asking if, for a hand in marriage, but that's okay. I'm not upset about it.
Do we ever really heal?
Growing up, Mandy always dreamed big.
Something that I've dreamed about ever since I was little, and I knew I wanted to sing.
By age 15, she was a busy pop star and actress. But as she matured, she realized she had no control over her own life.
I basically had no creative input whatsoever. Makes me ultra skeeved out for some reason.
So when Mandy met record producer Ryan Adams, she was blown away.
This guy is the most bizarre person, but his mind, he was so unabashedly like himself.
As Mandy fell for Ryan, her mother left her father. Desperate for support, she rushed into marriage with Ryan.
When you feel out of control in a situation, I can't control my immediate family. I kind of just thought, I'll create my own family. I think it goes back to feeling undeserving of what I've had in my life.
But Mandy's dream husband soon became her biggest nightmare.
It destroyed my sense of self. It destroyed my belief in who I was.
And it was impossible to focus on the work she loved.
I really felt lost.
Was there ever a moment where you said, maybe acting's over for me? I'm not going to act anymore?
Yeah, I thought that.
But the thought of leaving paralyzed her.
I'm not a fighter. I would try to fight back, but confrontation, I shrink from it. I avoid it at all costs.
Mandy had completely lost herself in the relationship.
I made myself as small as possible in order to make somebody else comfortable.
It was intimidating, but also it became the norm. I was living my life for him.
Truly soul-crushing and heartbreaking.
I was only with him. I felt like I was drowning.
But when Mandy found herself curled up in a ball on the floor, she realized 6 precious years of life had passed.
I knew that this wasn't the rest of my life.
Taking back control, she found the strength to leave Ryan.
So I removed myself from that and gave myself time to heal from it.
But with her confidence crushed, she struggled to move forward.
Professionally, I just couldn't get the ball rolling. I don't want to be absolutely devastated again.
Until she met someone special at an audition for This Is Us.
I got called in to audition with Milo. He was the only guy I read with. We sort of just instantly had this connection.
Milo did everything he could to earn Mandy's trust and make her feel safe.
It was everything I needed, but to know that I needed. It was like this unspoken thing of like, I'm gonna be there for you in this moment.
Although Milo tried to rebuild Mandy's confidence.
Mandy's beautiful, entirely. Mandy's soulful.
You're protective.
There was something she had to do before she could truly heal. Speak up.
Ryan Adams is facing allegations of harassment and emotional abuse by his ex-wife and 6 other women.
There's no way that I couldn't speak my truth, and I was emboldened by the fact that there were other women that had been in the same situation.
And while Milo's support meant the world,
I'm incredibly proud of Mandy for just being who Mandy is, which is a very giving, inspiring woman.
it was even more powerful to see the effect she had on other women.
Other women were like, thank you. I'm encouraged to come forward now and share my story as well, or just to know that I'm not alone. Hearing from so many women that spoke out about psychological abuse and emotional abuse made me feel good.
But as far as she'd come, could Mandy risk falling in love again? When she and Taylor Goldsmith bonded over music, something changed.
So I wasn't really looking for anything at that point in time, but it was sort of undeniable. But we took it slow.
And Taylor encouraged Mandy to release music again.
I appreciate the love and support. I'm just completely bowled over, and I'm excited to be doing it again. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's because of you.
This time, Mandy fought for her happiness instead of living in fear.
I have such an appreciation and fondness and respect for my young self because she is what brought me here to this moment today.
I think about my life even a year ago, and it is so unbelievably different. Life has sort of shifted 180 degrees. I feel so much more present and aware and grateful for this moment in my life.
Her story teaches us that we are all worth fighting for. And when you fight for yourself, you can overcome anything.
I feel incredibly lucky to sort of be at this juncture of my life, owning my power, and yeah, to have the people I love the most by my side, it means the most.
You don't want to give in, you don't want to be afraid, but you know, it's still there.
A lot of people thought you weren't going to perform again.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to either.
Just moments after she stepped off stage, tragedy struck.
Earlier this morning, a 23-year-old man was arrested.
These are kids. There's a lot of question. There's some anger.
There are no words.
But what shocking loss made things even worse?
Police